Hey everyone, Colgate here, and today I decided to present you with a new type of video. A fun little theory video. This one is about Pikachu's back aerial. Pikachu's back air, as you can see, makes him spin around while doing damage to the opponent. But what if I told you there's more to this move than meets the eye? What if I told you that it's actually a Pokemon move? Namely, Withdraw. Withdraw in the main series game is a move with 40 power points, or PP for short, that raises the user's defense by one stage. For those familiar with Pokemon, you might be asking, but wait, isn't it only able to be used by Pokemon with shells? And that's what I thought too. But if we take a trip back to the descriptions of the move, in Gold and Silver, and Crystal of course, it just says, heightens the user's defense. For a more specific description, we can look at Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2, which state, used mainly by Pokemon with shells. By withdrawing into the shell, defense is increased. This means that while shells are usually needed to, of course, have the Pokemon withdraw into it, there are obvious cases where we can see the Pokemon would not have any way to actually go inside their shell, namely Slowbro and the Turtwig evolutionary line. Their shells just aren't big enough, but they can still use this move. What initially got me curious about Pikachu's back air is due to the interesting glitch where, if you back air, then use a side B right after, the side B will have no startup lag. And you know what Pikachu's side B is? Skull Bash. Skull Bash normally has you charging up for one turn and raises your defense, then will strike with a mighty attack the following turn. This is a really old trick, but in the main games, if you use Skull Bash the turn after you've used Withdraw, Skull Bash will not need the first turn to start up. So, maybe it wasn't a glitch after all. Maybe they simply decided, well, since he already has Skull Bash, let's give him Withdraw to go along with it. But some of you may be wondering, if Withdraw isn't a damaging move, why would it do damage in Smash? And the answer is there. Well, sort of. Let's apply reverse logic. If we were going 100% by the main games, Lucario's Extreme Speed would do damage, wouldn't it? I mean, sure, it does now, but in Brawl, it lacked any hitbox at all. And of course, we can't forget that Squirtle's Withdraw in Brawl actually did have a hitbox. And here's an interesting idea. No normal move in Smash can lower or raise defense, so having Pikachu's back air do so would be odd, right? But how many times have you missed a punish on Pikachu's back air just because he's so short when he lands it? Because he's so withdrawn. Alright, so bad puns aside, this is actually a pretty cool fact. See, we went over how Withdraw has 40 base power points. Did you know the only move in Pikachu's arsenal to consistently have 40 base knockback is his back air? Except for one. Skull Bash. But, in conclusion, Pikachu has always had this move, except in Smash 64. But as far as I'm aware, this weird back air to instant Skull Bash thing was never in previous games. So, why now? Well, maybe as a tribute. A tribute to another Pokemon that couldn't quite make the cut this time in the character roster. But they still want his memory to live on. But hey, that's just my little Smash theory. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. I've got some more fun theory stuff planned, but I figure I'd tackle this first, cause it's been bothering me for a while now. Anyways, have a good one.